check. Looks good. Let me know in chat if anybody can hear me or anything like that. I'm gonna turn the music off when I start. I guess I'll just go ahead. Just give a little overview here. So I'm actually, I'll wait till the music's over, or till it's 12 o'clock exactly. This is make sure everything's up and running mode. Bring that down a bit. Hey, what's up? Здравствуйте. Gandalf. Bali. Way off, I know. Alright. We don't need to hear all that. Let's see. I'm going to go full screen. And one thing you'll notice here, I've changed this to roadmap now. I actually went through my full list of notes, and most of it is just like, oh, quality of life or like full-on features that aren't really necessary yet to step it forward to the next level, which involves more testing, at least some private sort of public alpha testing like I've been doing, and then phase through, and that's just, I want to add the content. Basically, I've fixed a bunch of bugs and stuff, and then there's some basic features and quality of life stuff, and like make it more of a game proper, even more so, before I actually try to do a Steam beta. So yeah, that's a big change, not just like hacking away at all of the bugs forever and features and stuff. Let me go through some of the changelog and show off some of the stuff. I mean, first thing I should show, let me do it as efficiently as possible. I'll even quit Firefox for now. In Discord, I don't really need open. Okay, yeah, hit play. So I've added a play offline mode. Lower the volume here. Keep it on a little bit. I don't know if the new world thing is new, but I should just go ahead. Well, indecision. I have like a character up with some stuff that I can easily show off stuff, so I don't have to show off this feature first, but when it starts up it only says new world, and then you get select world or make your own thing. So I can host a new game that way, or cancel. Let's just play on Emersia, but I can also play on offline. Let me just do that. It might be a tiny bit more efficient, not sending signals back and forth to itself. Alright, I only have one character up here. I've been doing some testing and retesting. This guy currently has no clothes, and he has a halberd because I fucked something up with dropping items, but it all works now. So I was literally taking something off and dropping it every chance I got. So I guess this world does not have anything set up, but you can see excellent example of the male figure as he ascends and descends. Look at his feet. Look at his feet. Do you see the feet on the ground? Also, it takes effect on hills. Some strides there. I adjusted the pose for his feet. His hand still doesn't quite reach the thing, but the feet are firmly planted, and climbing up looks way better now. It's very dark right now, I apologize. The sun will rise. I've added trading, so I can, look at this, I've added stealing, and guards. Oh, I successfully stole it, was caught red-handed, fuck. So that's a highlight. Oh, and what the fuck are these skeletons doing here? Did I spawn them up on that hill for a brief moment? That spawn area? Or, I mean... Yeah, okay, now everybody's freaking after me. Alright, whatever. I've done some work on the combat system. I think it was on my last stream. Plonk. So anyway, yeah, my intention is to add spawn areas for the different animals and monsters and stuff. Let's just watch them fight for a bit. Because, like, oh, it's my little floaty spirit character. Oh, I'm leveling up by witnessing that, too. Did you see that? Yeah, so you can just, like, study fights. Now, let's watch this one, get some more XP. I probably need to tone down how much experience is gained from these guys overall. There goes another one, but I didn't level up anymore. I think it's like the first couple levels are real easy. Oh, but I was a free spirit. I don't know if the... Leveling up might not have worked when I'm dead. Gotta look into that, that's a note. So you discover all these things. Let's just respawn here. Ah, they're still after me. Frick. Anyway, yeah, the stealing, snooping. Let's see if I can get in here. Any of this? No, but, inspect inventory. Browse, 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 because it's open. Okay, so I've added closing and opening. Let me make a new character, because this is kind of effed. The situation is not ideal, although comical. There's the sword still. Red-handed. The thief. Alright. New world. Let's go crazy. The Fey Lands of Emersia. I think that's the new title. Flow to flow. Flow. F-L-O-E. That works, right? It's a good acronym. Host game. Alright. And now you'll see I have no characters. It's a new world. This is actually online as well, theoretically, in the sense that you can test online on your own computer. I'm not going to get into that. Alright, so we'll make a new character. Let's make Darjan. Stupid character names I've had around since I was a kid. So I'm press U here to hide my user interface, and Control T to hide the chat. Nothing's really changed up here so much, I think.
You must choose a
This thing keeps
form.
popping up. I might need to do something about that. Let me see what happens. Does it pop up again if I... Yes, it does. Huh. Okay, that's a note worth making. Easy fix. Chat window pops up. Receiving a system message changing, such as changing race, even when chat window is closed. Take good notes for yourself. Alright, so let's just get out of here. I'm a sun elf.
You must choose a
Hey, where'd that
form.
mirror go? Thank you. I know myself. Am I a sun elf? I'm a sky elf. I could be an air elf. No, let's be a sky elf. Alright, well, mess around with it a little bit. I am streaming. Right, tall, proud, strong sky elf. Or maybe skinny. Yeah. Start in the city so that we have that stuff. Let's load up the carpenter background. Do that one. You can choose your respawn location for now. I'm gonna have more complicated ones, like the whole deity pantheon, and each different one. Like, I love Rust's new softcore. 50% of your loot is randomly saved for you. And like, ooh, that would be great for the god of chance, the god of luck, right? Or just like, you know, worship another deity and you have like, people can't loot any of your stuff. Like, the God of Protection or something like that, right? But it's like, I don't know what the cost would be. I was thinking higher XP cost to level. And then the metagamers who are like, oh, I just want to rush to the end of the game, they can be full loot, drop everything when you die, but have like more experience. And so they can just like go ahead and grind up to max level if they want, like, whatever, skip the game, fine. You know, but we get all your loot. I think that's pretty good. This fucking window keeps popping up. Pardon the language. Alright, let's see. Oh, we're out here at the Carpenters. I forgot about that. Let's see. I could press E to look at this. So proud of you pursuing that. This is all old content, but it's still fun to go through. I haven't looked at it in a while. Make sure everything works properly and all. So yeah, I have a closed backpack. I can unlatch it. I can latch it. It's closed and open. That's for people being able to, like, browse versus snoop. So if it's open, you can browse, and then if you have items for sale, for example, let's sell a lantern. So this is new stuff here. Add new sale. This is where it gets really cool, you guys. Check this out. Advanced options. Oh, I need to put something that stacks in there. I might have to actually do some log felling for the... Okay, so I'll show haggling first. So let's say I want 10 coin. Let's say 10 gold coin or 10 sylvan coin or just any kind of coinage. Imperial coin would be the backing currency. We'll get into that someday. I could also accept items for barter. So I could, and it can be a partial match or full name. I'll just read the text there. For example, sword, quote unquote, for any item with the word sword in the name, such as broadsword, or you can enter ochre, yellow, temper, steel, broadsword for exactly that item. Capitalization does not matter. So I mean, it does work. I've tested it, but let's just screw it. And so I would put 10 of sword here. That's the search term. But let's say maybe I would accept up to 5 for it. No, I need to go higher for fractions to work out nicely. And I should put this into code to not allow, because they have certain... Sorry, let's say I'll accept 8 for it. So if someone bartered 6, if they haggled 6, my character would automatically say, oh, okay, well, how does 8 sound? And then it would, like, insert 8 into the buyer's... I mean, I can just demonstrate that. I'll set this guy up first, and then I'll show you what it looks like on the other side. But essentially, it'll suggest 8 instead, and the person will be like, okay, 8. And then, but if they suggest... Perhaps I should use higher numbers. Let's go with 160. Okay, I'm just gonna get confused here. Stick with 80. No, everything's... What I wanted to say is that if you suggested 7, let's say we had half coins. Okay, just for the... Alright, actually that does make more sense. Let's go with 180. And if someone suggested 70, it's too low for the haggle, but it's not so low to suggest 80. It can actually go a little higher than that. It'll automatically suggest, I guess... the accepted price is 100. It'll be halfway between there. So 70 and halfway would be 30, so 15. So yeah, 85. It would be like, how does 85 sound? Now, if someone could keep suggesting lower and lower, they would get, let's say if they suggested 40, halfway between 40 and 100 would be 70. Alright, so it's 30 each way. So if someone offered a price of 70, it would auto-calculate 70 out of that, right? 40 to 70. And 70 is lower than the haggling price, so it would just say, no thank you, that's too low, but feel free to keep offering. Now let's say we put in 30 here, as reject and block offers below this value. Someone could still offer 40, and it would say, so that's too low, try higher. They could be like, okay, how's 50 sound? And it would be like, still too low. They could offer 80 right away, and it would accept it. They would say, okay, 80 sounds good. They could offer 85. 85 would sound good. It would go through. If they offered 30 or 25, they would outright block the person from buying anything else from the character for this duration in minutes, 5 minutes. We'll do 1 minute for testing purposes. Alright? And we'll bring this down to, for the sake of, I guess, is there a way I can just generate coin real quick for testing? I'll just do 10. 8 and 3 of currency of coin. Okay. I'll add that here. 10 coin for 1 lantern. Could also say, amount requested, let's do, like, you know, I'll also take 1 sword. Ooh, that amount there was, like, written in, I need to fix that. Alright, just like normal. Or you can just straight up. Now when I mouse over this, ooh, okay, note to self there. Mouse over text on trade item row gives haggle details even if not a haggle sale. Yeah. And what was the other thing? Oof, it was like add new. When I went to item, yeah. Selecting accept item for barter. Puts the amount word here actually in, puts amount in actual text as to be selected. It should just be hint text like this. Accepted item, you don't have to select that to change it. Because I have to select it to change. Alright. Yeah, see? Should we test it as a client? I mean, I know everything. I've tested everything client to client, server to client, client to NPC, so this all works. So just for the sake of convenience, let's, new character. We'll make trust.
Welcome to the halls of creation.
I don't know if I showed this, but if I try to go through the other faction, you have already chosen a faction, try the other hallway. So, you can only be on one side properly. Let's make trust a sea person. Oh, that's lizard man. Right, the other faction has a sea people. Let's make him an avian. Oh, that's the other one is an avian, technically. Well, let's make him the other kind of avian. Alright, he's an elf. I accidentally walked through the elf.
You must choose a form.
Oh, and just in case anyone hasn't seen this, what do you
form.
mean? There's some description here. And not every mystery can be solved by pressing a button. Once you have experienced the changing magics of these statues and mirrors, then you may exit. And if you are only a free spirit and you try to leave, nothing will work. You have to eventually figure out that you walk through these statues. It's not to interact. But this hopefully gives a little hint. I'm going to have more tutorial stuff in there eventually. Like you can see here, I've added some text. You can hide it, or just leave it there. Mouse wheel zooming out to turn change. I fixed this so that Control WSAD actually works in the correct direction. Nice view of the sky there, skylight. Alright, and the Daggerfall style questionnaire, except it's a little bit more specific. It's branching off into the categories. It's like 3 or 4 questions that just get to the specific class. So it'll be like exploring types, crafting types, building types, crafting types, exploring types, fighting types, casting types, essentially. So, for example, knowledge is the first step. I must pray to the gods and beseech their mercy. Our only chance is my command over the spirit realm. The healing power of music is all we need. Spirit realm. My pursuit of truth is surpassed only by my solitude. Recommend for advanced players only start in the wilds with no helpful NPCs. I have taken up residency in the university to study. Recommended for new players start in town with helpful NPCs. So, that would give me the scholar background. Anyway, we'll just do carpenter. I am a moon elf. I have some cool stuff here too, in case anyone hasn't seen it. Type in different names here, and depending on the different races that you are, it'll change your last name hyphenation. Just making up some weird elven sounding things. There we go. Trest Aurelialis of the Crescent Moon. And that has to do, the Crescent Moon, the Moon Elves actually get their name chosen based on what time of the day or what phase of the moon It currently is. That's a thing I did. Alright, let's get out of here. Oh yeah, check out that foot IK on the stairs. I tried doing one myself a long time ago, but I did it in a way that when going through these statues, it would destroy the character, and the IK trace was happening on the character model, and it would get all sorts of buggy from that. It would basically crash the whole thing, which is a little worse than all sorts of buggy. So I just took it out completely, and I was like, someday I'll add IK again. And then Epic goes on and freaking releases. By the way, I haven't seen any other chat. I've only seen hi in the restream thing I have. So let me pop a link to the Discord real quick, so like if anyone wants to say something and isn't getting through, you can. Max number of uses, no limit, expire after never. Alright, so if anyone wants to join the chat, please do. Alright, this text is actually out of date. I'm gonna have to change that. Let me make a note. Change help text. Very important. Okay, I too am outside the carpenter. So this is what I'm going to be doing. I'm going to be adding more housing and stuff to the village area, this town area. This is just one of the background choices that I've quote-unquote decorated. I haven't even finished. This is pretty sparse looking. It has a street lamp outside. Like, but, you know, inside's not bad. What we wanted to see here is I could, let's see, do trade, because he has an open backpack. So it'll detect if you have an open container and just go to the first one it finds. Otherwise, you use the inspect inventory, and they might have like hip pouch. Oh, here, closed hip pouch. I can snoop. Better luck next time. Luckily, nobody seems to have noticed. I'm not a very good thief character. Ooh, really bad. I got caught. But snooping doesn't make you a criminal, but he gets a message if he's online. It's just a, I might make some sort of choice, save it into your options somewhere, like how do you react to, like various options for how the character reacts to different circumstances, like do you flee from combat, do you engage in combat. But for now, there's some other features which I'll show off. I've shown off before. I don't want to do show off, I want to work. Let's show off what I've done recently. Browse the open backpack, check price, 10 coin for one lantern. I can buy one sword for one lantern, or buy one lantern for one sword. I mean, oh, and oh, it also shows, oops, I don't want that to show to the buyer. Also shows for the buyer. Eek. So I don't want to know what the minimums are and stuff. But let's say if we offered 4, not enough of the requested item to buy with. Ew. I don't start with coin as this background. Okay. Let's demonstrate. Let's make a real quick new character. 3. Good old 3.
Welcome to the halls
now just run through. Human male. Let's show you how fast you can. I mean, I do this all the time.
You must.
But theoretically, you could just run through here. I know myself. Close. Beep. Go. Okay. Beep. So you have to do all those things, otherwise the doors will teleport you back. I won't let you go through. Okay. I'll check it out. These guys are wearing copper armor, or bronze or something. I think I took copper off of the armor, because that doesn't make sense. This is bronze. Here are the different metals. Yeah, copper. Just for demonstration, it's on the. We wouldn't have copper battle axe. Bronze battle axe. That's in light. Iron battle axe is a little bit more blackish. Steel is a little bit more metallic, and then tempered steel is a little bit bluish. One of these days I'm going to add a turn off head bob option and like hide body option to make a, you know, smooth first person experience, but it's not going to have hand models. You won't see your sword. So yeah, we have to go over to... Oops, I pressed the taunt button. I'm always pressing the taunt button because I keybound auto run to, look how nice the leaning on hills looks too. That's so smooth. The IK, I love it. What? Was there an iron battle axe up here? What was that? Oh, it's just still kind of selected from over there. Interesting. Okay, there it is. The carpenter is going to be like one of the furthest things away, like in the woods a bit, right? So, let's see. I have coin. I need free space in my inventory, so I'm gonna... Well, let me show you that. Oh, I'll remove this. Trade. Check price. 4. Make offer. Too low of an offer. Try a higher one. Well, I'm gonna demonstrate this. 3. You have offered too low of a haggle. You are now rejected from this merchant for 0 minute? I didn't read the thing. Minor new features. Rejected player warning text said 0 minutes. Maybe I just rejected from this for 0 minutes. Maybe I just didn't put in the right thing because I have it select whether it's minutes or minute based on, because I do it is 1, so it's reading that correctly, and I just probably forgot to put in the number field correctly. I don't know. It's probably basic. So I also did adjust inventory by stock, which I can demonstrate here, and buying orders. So let's say, the wonderful thing about this, as you notice, is this player is offline. I can come up here and trade with them while they're offline. And likewise, I can sell things the same way. So 10 Sylvan coins. I can sell coins for an item. I can sell there, advanced options, create a bulk listing or buy order, amount offered. 10 coins for 1 sword. I can even say for 3 sword. I think that'll work. No, it's like... That didn't work. It didn't give me a warning text for that. Let me check. Bulk listing, amount offered 10. Item, 1 sword. Oh no. What have I done here? Amount offered 10. Must have numerical value. 1. Oh no. Bulk listing doesn't work. Well, let me try the inventory and stock. So. Also, wait, maybe it was for the sword. Accept currency, amount offered, 10. For 3 coin. The bulk listing just doesn't seem to be working at all. Okay. Bulk listing not working. This is my backpack. I made a color thing so you know when you're in your own is green, someone else's is blue. So let's do the listing by stock, by how much you have in stock, how much you have in inventory. So, let's say the price at the lowest stock is 3, and the lowest stock to adjust the price to be 5. Price at the highest stock, make it 10, and 9, just arbitrarily choosing numbers, and highest stock to adjust price to, make it 8. So, it'll say 9 right now. Perfect, because I have 10 of them, which is above the 8 highest stock. Let's make it the highest stock to adjust price to is 12. Since I only have 10 of them in stock, 12 would be cost 9 coin. So I only have 10 of them in stock. Each of them costs 7. If I make the price at the lowest stocked just price to 10. Now the price is the lowest stock. It'll be 3 per thing because I only have 10 of them left. So this way you can have a living, breathing market with different characters just having offline settings, just saying like, okay, if there's a lot of lumber coming in, people are selling me all their lumber, I'm going to sell it for cheaper because I want to get rid of all this bulk inventory. Oh, I'm doing it backwards, aren't I? So it would be more like 10, price at highest stock, 3. Huh. Okay. And let's say lowest stock is 5, highest stock is 10. There we go. Price at highest stock, 3. I have 10 of them, so I'm trying to get rid of these things. 3 silver per each. Wow, I've been thinking about that backwards the whole time, but it didn't change the code. Price at lowest stock. So let's say if I actually get rid of some of these. Let's wear the backpack. Let's get one. Watch the price on the side here. Get one. Get one. Get one. Alright, lowest stock to adjust price to should be 5. Do I have to, like, edit it again? Oh, because I'm still holding it? Let's drop it? Yeah, there we go. It went up to 10. So it's checking my entire inventory for it. If I get the coins, it's back down to 3. Says I have more in stock. If I only have 5 in stock, they cost 10 more because they're rarer. Okay, yeah, that all works. Anyway, let's stow those. Let's actually add it. What the hell? Okay. It is there. Why wasn't it refreshing? Okay, it wasn't that it was bulk listing, it was like the trade window wasn't refreshing on add new item. I don't know why, but they're still there. These are the bulk listing. 1 sword for 10 Sylvan coins. So I'm offering 10 Sylvan coin for a sword. I'm put out a buy order. And I'm also offering a Sylvan coin for 3 of any coin because of how many I have in stock. So you can do exchanges. You can have exchange rates. You can have dynamic exchange rates because of how much you have in stock or not. And I'm going to make it so you can make your own currency. I'm pretty sure I can manage that. It's the banking different currencies that might be a problem. Like the banks will probably only accept the standard currency, and then maybe like if you make your own bank. We'll see, we'll get there. Alright, I don't really, I guess I don't need to get lumber. It's so fun showing stuff off sometimes, I get distracted by it. It's good for testing too. What have I added lately? Let's do that. I mean, the container appearance in general, it's all sorted out now. The weight thing, actually, the size thing actually works. There's a different sliding animation when facing the wall now. Let's check that out real quick. So you can see the better climbing. Now let's say if I get something out of my hands. I'm sliding down the wall, turn around. Oops, there, it does the proper slide. I could have just done... Oh yeah, I have the quick draw thing. That should be cool to show off. Let me just show you the example. Alright, first of all, I can just stow here. Puts it away. One button. I've been doing the open backpack and stow from there, but I forgot I can just do it there. Out of stamina, so let it go back a bit. Should I change my UI to circles just to be like hip and modern and stuff? The bars are old school. I feel like the old school is a good thing, but also sometimes it's a bit like, yeah, modernized would look really nice. Why am I on this hill? To show you sliding animation looking better. Whoa, that is not looking good. It's like crawling down the hill. But like, yeah, when you're facing down the hill like that, it's like, whoa. That's what it would be like. Okay, so here we go. Yeah. Feet are on the floor. And some weird scrambling. Some of it's a little jank, like that looks a little funky. Running downhill and uphill. It's a little weird. I might be able to modify that. Yeah, so let's do some work. I guess the first thing would be adjusting those animal spawns. Do I have a list of them that I already made? Yeah, aggressive animal types. Alright. See them there. I've suspended them all in the air in their random placed areas. Animal spawn areas. Oh, they're already split up. Okay, good. From factions. So it's really more about geographically and like maybe some overlapping and stuff. And like those, oof, there's a big game world to cover with shit. I guess I should just do the areas. Well, no, I want to. It's not too bad. The thing is, you don't want to make the boxes any bigger, because then the animals have any chance of spawning kind of in that whole area, or they'll just start at that one center spot. So you want to have a bunch of them instead. So I guess it's more like which biomes we got here. This is thinking time. Not thinking necessarily, but hey Mo, too fun. As soon as I can put up the text thing in front of chat, people... Aw, I deserve more viewers, that's nice. Anything you missed? And good evening. You missed all the updates. Everything. I'm at work now. I can't show off anything. Is there a rewind available anyway? I just showed like some foot IK and some like wandering around. There's some features. Check the Discord for the actual list of changes. Oh, the trading. I made snooping, stealing, trading, bulk orders, buy orders. You can buy and sell from offline NPCs, all that good jazz. So what do we have here? We have bears, black bears, boars, brown bull, brown cow. Except they're the same model, right? Oh no, they're different. No, they're the same model for now. I just made different classes so that eventually I can change it. Bull. That one's slightly different. Where's the viewport? The fuck? There we go. So this one has horns and no udder. Okay, so that's actually a proper bull. That's what I wanted to check out because one of these models has both. And my girlfriend was telling me actually some female cows do have horns, so maybe this would be okay as like a cow in general. Alright, it won't let me fly instantly. The changelog channel, yes, the text channel there. Emersia changelog, and also Emersia general is where I show off more of the pictures of it. Changelog is just like Hey, cool, a couple of you hopped in there. Yeah, the changelog is like just the text factual. In general is where I post pictures and like explanations of stuff and like progress reports on what I'm working on and stuff. Like a little bit more loose in nature. The changelog is just like when I finish something, I try to remember to tack it in there. So a lot of it's a bit ho-hum, like bug fixes and stuff, but the general is a little bit more interesting. So yeah, they got horns and an udder here, so that's the thing. I guess that's a cow in this world. Cows and bulls. But I have brown bull as well, and that's probably not necessary. They have like different stats or something. They probably do. Just use the same asset though, right? Mesh, cattle rig. Cattle rig, yeah. This brown bull is probably irrelevant. Alright. Bull, cow, chicken, cow again? Oh. Brown cow, bull. What's this cow? Oh, it's cow and bull. Two different cows and bulls that both have horns and udders. No. What's this one? Is this different? Okay, this one has... Which frickin' one is this now? The same as that brown cow? This is the same one as bull. Except bull... has no udders on this class. So apparently they all have horns in these models. At least those are different though. I can allow a little bit of variety, but brown bull and brown cow were the same model, so it's kind of like, eh. Okay, there's the crumbling skeleton spawn area. Those are for some reason involved here. That's the ones I've been fighting for testing purposes. And yes, it looks like they do spawn if you climb up this hill a little bit. That's funny. Good to know. So I could make this area smaller and you'd have to step inside this area for them to spawn. I was thinking of doing different methods. Like I could never find any like tutorials or even discussion on how spawning works in MMOs. Like, it's so hard to find. It's such a curious topic to me. Like, is it based on number of players in the area? Does it happen when you walk in? You know, like, are they there always, all the time? Do you keep track of them? Like, I don't want to keep track of the animals, because that's only bothered me in games. As cool as it is that it's like, oh, that's the same tiger that's been harassing my base for the last 3 days. You know, it's like, then like, you know, then you have to feel bad about animals dying and like permanent dying and stuff. Like, you know, pets should just be pets, just be awesome. It's a video game. We don't want a video game about pets dying. So I was thinking animals in general are just going to spawn and just disappear, and sort of like some peons, if you will, or like human characters. Like I'll have some warriors of the army go out with you if you want to do like a PvP expedition. Yeah, so they're trigger areas for the monster spawns and animal spawns. Basically, you walk in and there's a whole timer process that tracks how many are spawned. Like, it does work. It's pretty elaborate. It has cooldowns, yeah, and like based on the number of people that are in the area, like it'll only spawn a limit of how many are up at the same time, and I can adjust it. So like here you have spawn actors, max spawned per PC, spawn rate, max spawned actors total, whether or not they have weapons, and for now that's just some flavor text. Weapons is just random at this point, and they're all like crumbling low-level things, so I'll go into that in more detail and expand that. Probably in this process of getting it ready. Yeah. I think today's stream is just going to be more of a, like, let's talk about things. Because, like, talking and working at the same time, it just doesn't compute. I'll try and move forward a little bit on this. Let's look at these some more. This is part of the work. We've got the deer, eagle, goat, goose, grizzly bear, pig, rat, shark is in the water there, snake, squirrel, wolf. Alright. I think the challenge here is going to be the desert. I got desert area. I got pretty much any of those could probably be found up in the mountainy thing. Sorry, not mountain. Grasslands, plains. You got swamp area over here, which I think a few of them will fit pretty easily. Then you got mountainous area. I think maybe I might keep some of them in the mountainous area. I'll probably completely rebuild this at some point. Like, can you even... I guess you can climb in this game. Yeah, you can get up that. Yeah, there's nothing stopping you. I kind of forgot about that little detail. All of this territory is subject to change, like, willy-nilly, as you've seen. Okay, so... we start a little list here. Why don't we show with shadows? And... what's the screen? Well, G for good. F11? Yeah. There we go. A little bit of a prettier fly-through. Check out that mountain area. Imagine climbing up here and all that. Because you can. Alright, fly over to the swamp again real quick. Just doing a little tour. It looks pretty. You can see the some of the trees. I still need to do some work where when you look at them from a lower angle in the distance, they're not rendered as well as they could be. But at this point, can you even tell? Like if they're upside down, if you felled a tree, it might look kind of pudgy in the background. But those are those awesome, you can see it transition to the real trees. Those are the awesome hexadectal. No, I'm just joking. The imposter trees, imposter foliage. If you recall correctly, we climbed without any struggle. The physics was kind of broken in one of the tests. And then this deserty area. I feel like it feels like the smallest out of the areas because there's just this big plains here and like the mountain. It doesn't feel vast enough for a desert. At the same time, it doesn't feel like I think I need to lift the whole thing up and have like a little bit of a rim on the outside. So definitely when they're not playing any sound. Are they still active? Yeah. Okay. Good. It's just like, oh, you haven't been listening to anything in a while. Let me save battery. Like, I'm talking. Was this built by procedural? Yeah, essentially a mix, hand and procedural. So, like... let me see. I guess I have to be in that mode. Let's save all real quick. Oh, that's just the map. Okay. Don't need to do that. So, they changed the way modes work. Modes, there it is. Landscape. Sculpt. Where's the layers? Manage. Landscape editor. Landscape. Landscape 2. Which one of these is it? Here's the layers. Here's... It's not showing anything. Where's my... The user interface is totally unfamiliar to me at this point. I haven't done these in a while. Print brushes. There we go. So I've got a couple of these that I just kind of like... I don't even really know. I was messing around with it for specifics, but I guess it kind of... it runs through here and does stuff. The line isn't very expressive, but when I move it around, it makes different mountains. The sort of the way most of it's procedural as far as the textures. It's basically procedural. Look at this. Look at this is all messed up. Let's go back to modes. Select. Find out which forest that is and see if I can. Let's hit a resimulate on that, see if it fixes it. That's pretty huge. Oh yeah, UE5 is going to be awesome. I'm looking forward to that. I didn't use a toolkit. No, oh, there we go. Resimulated right back onto there. Sweet. This one too. Basically, it should allow you to just render any amount of stuff in UE5. There we go. I guess I'd adjusted that at some point and hadn't fixed the foresty. Yeah. The fact that this is running so smoothly the way it is just crazy. With all this shadow. Remember how much shadow used to performance cost? Anyway, I think I'll just, yeah, okay, let's keep doing this. I really prefer working off stream. But like the streaming like is good for the game. I just want it to be more content rich. So basically what I'm going to do is add more content. There we go. Okay, so what would fit in the desert? Desert chickens? Eagles, maybe. Goat? Desert goat? I feel like snake is the only one. But that's not good. Maybe it should be less, maybe it should just have a desert in it. It just feels like such a tiny area when it doesn't have all these trees in the way, too. Is it smaller than the others? I guess it has a big chunk of it taken out for that water. Actually, it is pretty small. The CLs are up here, but there's all this water here. That should probably change. Yeah, showcasing progress in short videos, but that means I have to edit. I was thinking of getting Blender set up for editing, because I used to edit on a MacBook, and like laptops are just bad for posture and stuff. I just like haven't used the thing in forever. You know, the last thing I edited was like a short film I did a few years ago. And I'm just like, yeah, but try maybe using Blender so I can keep it on PC. Advertising and showcasing in progress. Exactly. Because, yeah, otherwise I just kind of stare around like an idiot. Because I'm like, well, let's look at the other ones then. Maybe. Maybe fix some of those little bugs. It's like I was going to add content for the... Well, I mean, I could add some of the NPCs. I could build some houses for them. Boop, boop, boop. Kind of just like hanging out with you guys. Having people chat and have input and stuff. No, I kind of dig the showing off what's already been done a bit more. Let me see if I can see if there's anything else. So the shopping and the trading, it did showcase stealing a little bit, but maybe I could like do it again for you. Just make sure I didn't grab something there and move it. That's a huge thing I spent a while on, and all is very satisfying to me. Oh, the metal types. I could show those in detail a little better. Let's see one. Weapons. Do the battle axe. Ornate axe. So, it's just appearances for now. I haven't really done anything with stats-wise for it, but metal type? This is like freaking character stats. Oh. Is this a hand? Oh, it's a hand model, that's why. Yeah. Like, why is this all... Click on this one. Here we go. It already has the metal color on it of one of them. Like a nice reflection going here. Copper, bronze. Iron. Kind of like wrought iron a bit. That way steel looks more awesome. And then tempered steel is when it's treated at just the right temperature to have a little bit of flexibility. And it's supposed to be like fade from blue, like it would be blue at one point and not as much in the others, but you know. Now it's just like slightly bluer. So I fixed dismounting. The bugs, yeah. Where you turn into like a ghost spirit thing. I fixed that a long time ago. I want to add a bit of a system for like you have to level up a bit, like the way WoW would be for horses. And just in the maybe leveling up would be gaining enough coins to buy one. That's really the only thing, not like a high enough level. But like yeah, make enough coin to buy a horse. But then I think it would work like a bit like WoW, because I don't want a horse following you around all the time, having it teleport to you if it's out of range. That might work, but it's a bit... Everybody's a D&D party. I like it better when there's like... Because once everybody has a horse and you're just like walking around, and then you have to like tether it somewhere, and like do they survive? Or are they just going to stand there invulnerable? I think it makes a little bit more sense if it just kind of disappears and reappears. Like, as little sense as that does make, it's kind of just for game sense, it makes more sense. Like, at least with The Witcher, the way... I don't even like the way The Witcher, it runs away and comes back. It's like, where's it running to? Where does it go? With the disappearing, reappearing, it's like, yeah, my horse, you make up whatever you want about where it came from. It's just... I don't know. Maybe I could make it options, like horse follows me, horse disappears, reappears, horse trides in. Do all of them. That would be neat. I'm going through my Discord. Yeah, let's get caught stealing. That's always fun. Freaking headphones keep shutting down. I'll keep them plugged in for now. Alright. Hey, good afternoon, WR. Yeah, I'm live. Kind of like, don't really want to even do the content stuff on stream. I like just showing the gameplay itself and what I've done. So I'm going to demonstrate stealing and snooping a bit more. So you see I can access the inventory when I'm on the run, but if I enter combat, I have to be standing still. So if you're in combat and you want to change gear, you have to go out of combat, which lowers your defense stats if you want to change your items. So that's a little bit of a compromise with the can't use it at all thing. Also, kind of just mostly showing off how good the foot IK looks in different situations, like you see in this. Sometimes it looks a little jank, but oops. I can't climb with... Stow that real quick. Oh yeah, and the quick draw stuff. Here, let's go get a weapon real quick. I'll just... use the little alpha function. The auto run, the camera that I needed so badly, this left mouse to look around. Playing Rust has given me a lot of like, oh yeah, that kind of stuff. Alright, let's get a couple things. Let's drop this for some local lighting. Let us get a... Well, I'll show you why. Let's get a... one-handed sword to a falchion. Why not? I love falchions. Right. Okay. And then let's get the falchion sheath. Okay. I've shown this off in other streams, but you know, let's wear the falchion sheath. Falchion sheath must be wearing a belt, right? So let's just drop the falchion for now. It's around. Hail. Some clothes. Let us get a belt. I'm going to change the hand model for some of the clothes eventually. Oh, I am wearing belt. As you see, belt there. Now I can wear a sheath, and you see sheath there. Now, I've done this before. There's something new coming up here. Get the falchion. Here we go. I can do... Is there a quick stow on them? Did I make one for quick stow sheathing? No. Well, it'll save this setting. Right hip, see? So, there is a quick button, but it has to be kind of set up first. So, I can stow it real quick, but here's a new thing. I can press a combat button, like 4, and it took out it played the picking up from ground animation, but don't worry about that. I'll get a proper sheathing thing someday. But yeah, you can stow it. Not in the falchion, right hip, closed hip pouch. Oh, I put it in the wrong place, left hip. There we go. You see it in the sheath. There we go, and it just takes it out like that. That's cooler. Stow 2. Why did it work the first time? Capacity 0 to 10. Why did it not work this time? Did. Interesting. It's retrieving it anyway, because it's checking inventory for items. There's not enough room in that container. I guess it wasn't refreshed somehow. Refresh container after... Note to self. Refresh container after quick draw. Players. So the AI will do this too. So, press the button, let's put it in the proper sheath. In the falchion sheath, you see the falchion handle. Press any attack button, quick draws. Alright, now let's demonstrate a little guards at work here. Can just fail at stealing. Negative 64. He already, almost killed me with one hit. Oh, am I, No. I'm fine. That was my stamina bar that was really low. Now, you can run around and, get away from them, but that's because I haven't implemented things like magic, blank, auto-hit attacks, stuff like that. But yeah, I can kind of... Eventually they'll get me, if I'm not, fast enough. But... Oof, yeah, 31 damage right there. So, got caught stealing, the guards came after me. It would happen if I tried to steal from a player, too. I would be a rogue faction, and they'll just kill anyone rogue on sight or on sound. Yeah, I use the Foot IK plugin. Any racial advantages about night vision? I have thought about that. It is a good point. Why is this guy... That's a free spirit thing. Respawn. Oh, okay, that was just a free spirit thing. It wasn't turning when I used the both mouse clicks. Found a bug. Whenever I demonstrate stuff, free spirit, not hang on. Right. Plus left click. Also, I have them kind of teleport to a place if movement has failed. But it kind of happens a lot. Says fix failed movement. That's a different character in another area. Guess it's fine. But I should go AFK for a minute. Let's see. Gotta work on boats someday. I can see this a bit in person here. Will this respawn me somewhere else? No, it brought me here. Okay, cool. I also have that stolen broadsword. That's just a random stone here. Random little stone. Yeah, the racial advantage night vision thing is also very D&D. Like, I do like that, but it's like, I don't know, I think it's a bit much of an advantage, and like, I don't really want darkness to be a disadvantage necessarily. It's like, because anyone can just boost their gamma anyway, but if there's no light, then no one can see. I don't know. Night raiding because you're a bunch of, I mean, it's kind of cool. It'd have to be good workarounds. It's something to balance very heavily. But as you see, it's just like this pit, this valley, and then there's like nothing on the other side. It's kind of weird. I'm going to redesign this area completely at some point. See the quality of shadows changing between as you get further away with the camera. And the moon is up. Some moon rays. Dragon's Dogma. Lighting spell. Yeah, that's the other thing. I was thinking a lot of basic stuff like recall, blink, stuff that like players want for out of character reasons. Like that would be the magic. Like teleporting around the map, lighting, stuff that's like, oh, it would be nice if as a gamer I could do this thing. It's like, oh, well the character has magic. You know, it's like, oh, I want to increase the lighting. Maybe I want to change the weather. Yeah, some workarounds is good. Alright, I'm just gonna go AFK for a bit here. See if I can add some text. Sorry for the frame rate right now. And I'll just change that text. Alright, yeah. Be right back a minute. Hey, I'm back. I realized some of the stuff I didn't really show off about the stealing system is that I call thiefly.
Welcome to the halls.
Yeah, there's a few
of
variables at
creation.
play here, so I could demonstrate a little bit. Why not? Let's make a female character. Not that females
You
are
must
thieves.
choose a form.
Bad. That's wrong. Just want more girls in the scene here. Oh wait, no, we do want to change origin to street urchin. Yes. Alright, so you see I got a hood. Let's get away from the guards. Whee! Where do I have the letter? Oh yeah, everybody that's not carpenter has the carpenter quest to start with for now. Alright, so the hood will give me a bonus. Having gloves on would give me a penalty. Having items in my hands gives me a penalty. Being close to the character gives me a penalty, or gives me a bonus. Facing the same direction as the character gives me a bonus. Let's do it with snooping. I guess that would be with this guy. Well, no, let's do it with stealing, because there's a little bit more involved there. Okay, so I could try to steal this lantern. Let's face away with something in the hands. I rolled a 47 and got 67. If I get closer and facing the same way, 47 and got 81. How lucky. Let's try again. Watch it be 47 each time. And I'm like, no, it's not working. 60, 98. Almost. Get a little bit closer. 37, 77. So obviously it's luck involved here. I could fail. And, where's that letter? There we go. There's some more. My hands are full. Okay. It's one hand is stuff, something in it. I have a penalty. Ooh, I stole it. 96. I got 125. Success. You stole a lantern from Darjan. And it's in my hand, as opposed to the one that I just dropped a minute ago. So, yep. There you go. See a successful steal. One thing that you can do, I don't have multiple clients open now, but if you have a character selected, if that's a thief, for example, and he's trying to pickpocket me, if I select him, he gets a negative 50 to his roll. Oh, that's weird. That always happens with you, man. No, I'm just kidding. So there's, the hood, the distance from the character, facing the same direction as the character, whether you have stuff in your hands, whether you have gloves on, and then whether the character has you selected. All this will modify your stealing and snooping success. If you're moving, if they're moving, so if everybody's standing still, it's easier. So if you want to, oh, that's the lantern that I'm stuck by. I might have to work around that, make it so you don't get blocked by items, because then you could just stack items in your room in a wall and make it so people can't walk through, and that's kind of stupid. As cool as it is that you have to jump on items, there's a certain extent to which things are less gamey. Might as well see if the quest works. Can I get a large wooden door? No. And there's something wrong with this thing. Get a large wooden door, large wooden door. Make a note of this. So many little bugs I've discovered already. Right click, get item, repeats text. Use no line of sight. Huh? No line of sight to the door. Okay. Let's save progress. Well, it doesn't really matter. Yeah, now I can just quit out. Okay, yeah, let's take a look at that. Interesting. Make a note of this. No line of sight to doors for interact. That just came up. It's the March sale right now. Yeah, for UE stuff. I noticed that. Closest point on static mesh. What horse is she? Horse. Take a look at where it's tracing from. That's why I thought it might have been that. Vectors to ignore. A local variable. Vector. What the hell? Vectors to ignore. And then do the appending here. Append get. Let's do this twice instead of this one. I know I could use this instead of a separate get node, but I just feel better about this. So hopefully this fixed that little bit of an issue there. And oh, don't need 3 of them. try that again real quick. Just do offline, like why not? Check the world map next. Also, I should check. Let me cancel real quick. Let's try the front door of the tavern. Also, by the way, yes, you can steal from shops. It's all integrated the same way. Okay, this door works fine. It's not a problem with doors or interaction or anything like that. It's that door. It's that door over there. That's the problem. Let's check it out. Dude, Rust has got me captivated. I don't know why. I managed to survive the hostility enough and like stay safe. I got raided twice last week. Once by some chill Russian dudes, and then once by some aggro Nazi dudes. And both times they basically took my whole base, raided everything, and blocked it off with doors. And I was just like, well, fuck it. I joined with some other people. But I was also able the first time just to like make another base on the side, farm up some sulfur, and within a day or two was able to blow through the doors and retake my own base, which was empty at that point. So that was kind of fun. So then I basically did it twice, and I joined this other group, and I'm like, alright, I'm done making my own stupid little bases to be raided. So I'm in this clan with like really friendly people, like 3 other people. And like they're very chill. They're really active in PvP. We have tons of guns, and I do all the cool crafty base stuff, and I don't have to worry about being raided or well, we do get raided, but it's like by little like wall jumpers who get through the windows and shit like that. And we've been like properly raided like once before, but that was from another big PvPer that is all kind of like leaving us alone now. So it's like pretty chill. Yeah, I love the game, and like the server is like dead now. It's pretty quiet. So is it because... What's this thing? It is blocking interact. Does it look any different over here? This is just a large wooden door in the map, though. It could be that since it's... Wasn't it a child actor? I mean, this has worked just fine before. Graph has a couple things there. Line of sight. So what I'm thinking is that maybe it's... Yeah, aren't these child actor things? Doorway, yeah. Child actor components. So that's an actor. So it should be registering... I mean, it is, basically. It's going to the point where it's checking the static mesh. And it's blocked. But it's blocked here, not blocked over there. And the only difference I see so far is that they're child actor components. Let's try deleting one of them, or like moving it out of the way, and see if one placed in the world is just better. In which case, I guess, I have to go around and place all the doors manually. It's not the worst thing in the world. Boop. Move out of the way, door. Just bugger off. And I might have to... What the fuck? Is this... Where? How come it's in the middle, but this one... Is there another door there as well that I just never got rid of? What's this? And then what's that? That's a large wooden door. Are these Oh! Yeah! Okay. Let's put this back in place. Okay. And then delete those. These are not the child actors. Why is it... Delete. Delete. No! Why is it selecting the whole fucking place? Okay. Those are the child actors. Oh, there's only 2, not 4. Okay, those are the child actor components. Is fixed, I think. Fixed a thing, I think. Saving, I believe. Didn't I have to save? It's saved. Okay. Oh, I still have the be right back thing up. Oops. There we go. Sorry. Let's just play offline. I love that. Okay, gotta run over there again because I'm not saving the world. I need like a server option to save. Like, might as well. The server should have absolute control and authority on stuff like that. I keep pressing T because of my Rust keybind. I'm slow frame rate while I adjust text here. Give server the power to save anywhere, anytime. Okay. Let's see some more of that badass climbing. The dust is a bit meh. I think I need to rework that. Same with when horses do it. I saw it in Rust, the horse running by, and I'm like, ooh, that's some sweet dust. I'm sure I can do way better effects, particle effects. I haven't touched particle effects like at all. Personally, I've only like, copied a couple of templates. Like one day I'll go through and do a bunch. Sorry for that user interface just being up on screen. Ah, ta-da! I had 2 doors laying there. Alright, let's do the quest. What? Letter. Oh, I thought I had 2 lanterns. I was like, what? Heyo. Oh wait, let me read the letter first. Now that I have the quest. Welcome to my shop. May not be much, but I've poured my life's work into these pieces of wood. I don't cut anymore. Bad elbow, but maybe I can teach you a thing or two, if you have a gold coin. I seem to be out of coin. Wait, oh, because I don't have the right background. Let me get a coin from my bags. Here it is. I don't think I've actually done the spend coin thing. Yeah. I'll wait for you to get it then. Here it is. I'm sorry, I've lost a letter. Normally I'd charge a gold coin to any strangers who come asking for lessons, but I'll take a chance and believe you on this one. Before you can go crafting a full set of furniture, you'll need to learn how to procure your own wood. So this is a little buggy because I'm coming at him with the different origin that I just kind of wanted to hack together. So I allowed a little bypass thing here. You'll need to learn how to procure your own wood. So, do you know how to fell a tree? Of course, I wouldn't be here if I didn't know how. I could use a bit of a refresher. Carpenter shrugs off your concern. It's not that hard. Of course, you have to use your hands to swing the axe, not your head, and do be sure the sharp end actually hits the tree. He retrieves a large two-handed felling axe, which he hefts in both hands. You'll need to free up both hands if I'm going to give this to you. Got it. Walk away without the axe. Sorry. Hello. Oh. Hello, Thompson. Ah, you're back. So, do you know how to fell a tree? Let me get back to you on that. Hello. Of course, I wouldn't be here if I knew how. Same text. Excuse me, are you trying to tell me I don't know what's in my own hands? Clap, 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 clap. I think I'm beginning to follow. I'm pretty sure I know how to tell when my own hands are free. Gives you a polite applause. So, let's, I can stow that. Alright. Excuse me, are you trying to tell me I don't know what's in my own hands? Carpenter gives you polite applause. Well, just in case, remember you have to use your hands to swing the axe, not your head. He retrieves a large two-handed felling axe, which he promptly hands over. You speak from experience. Carpenter groans. You have no idea. Look, if you need any help, just come back and ask again. He gives a hearty stretch. Now go out there and bring me a large log. Right away, walk away without the axe. With the axe, okay. I suppose any large log will do, if you say so. I don't think there's any... There might be a bit of like a politeness thing here. So if you come back, he talks to you a little bit differently on the next stage. I think I coded that in. Alright, so he just wants a log. Let's just grab a log real quick. Eventually I'll make it so that you have to get a log from each forest in the world. So you do this one continent first. I don't have enough skill to fell this tree. Uh-oh. I'm not actually a carpenter. I need some training. Oops. Let's just change character. Let's see. Alright, alright. Read the thing. Have the quest. Say hello. Should have instead of the gold, I should have a letter for you somewhere. Yes, yes, this'll do. Before you can go crafting a full set of furniture, you'll need to learn how to procure your own wood. So do you know how to fell a tree? Of course. Got it. Alright, here we go. This guy actually starts with some skill. I haven't done, like, training from the NPCs at all, so that would be what you would do in that case. Boop. Alright. Enough. Does that look wrong? That looks wrong. Hmm. Log texture looks wrong. Forest log texture looks wrong. Stow this in the backpack and get the log. Oh yeah, that's wrong as heck. And I can just walk in here with it, technically. Hail, Thompson. What a hearty huzzah, the carpenter cheers for your minor accomplishment. You've done what many said can never be done. Now I ask of you the impossible. His sarcasm is absolutely tripping. Take this splitting axe and use it how only you know how. Perhaps if you swing it at a log on the ground, try using it when it's in your hands. That should help. Doot. I don't think I put any further stages on that quest at this point. Maple. I can write that down. Maple. I want to see Let's Game It Out. Fuck around with this system and see how much of a ridiculous thing they could build. If I give like no limits on the server authority, that would be fucking awesome. Yeah, so I could build, theoretically, if I got a hammer. See any of the other things I should check out? Maybe that maple log texture. I hope all the textures aren't fucked. It's an elm tree. Oh, that one's messed up too. What the fuck? What the fuck? Yeah, okay, they're all coming out like sideways. It's the right color. That's so weird. So I'm hitting a tree from the forest. Let's go with the hand model from the X. It's getting the color, but that doesn't necessarily mean it's getting the right texture. Maybe it's just the log itself is messed up. Oh. Well, look at that. Stage instance. What? What? It looks like it's got the right elements on it. It's just not mapping it correctly. Did I do something to the model, maybe? Why is it this tiny little thing, even thing, but then it's this big thing? But its scale is normal. Some weird shit going on here. Oh. Okay, I reset that to default. Parent class is item. Okay, that's some weird shit. It's not changing the mesh. What? What the actual... That's a weird error. Because I want it to be like not this giant tree trunk thing. This one's messed up too. What? Something wrong with that log model, I guess. The hand model is fine, theoretically. See, that's got the model and the instance and the stage. Is this using that log as a hand model? Log hand. Yeah, because this is more feasible for actually using. I mean, it doesn't make any sense at the parent class. Right, the hand models work fine because they're parent model. Default would be the hammer. Yeah, that doesn't make any sense that its default is the log. Something's messed up there. It's closing some of this stuff. What happened to close tabs to the left? I can't close tabs to the left? Okay. Let's just see if it wants to work like that. That's really bizarre. Some sort of memory reference error, I guess. Again, I'm not saving anything, so nothing's back in where it should be. Oh, I have to get the stupid... Yeah, so nothing has been done. Nothing wants to render right now. I'm hailing myself. Alright, that's something. Character is hailing themselves. I keep finding new notes every time I test stuff. Letter. Got it. And I am in low texture mode. That's better. Alright, so that's rendering correctly. It just really wants to keep... But I mean, it's, when I changed the static mesh, it should have changed the static mesh. So it's just like... I mean, I guess I could make it so that... I think I wanted to make a thing so that you have oversized items that can't go through certain doorways. Like, that would be cool. But, I mean, because that's also kind of silly that you could carry one of these things at all. Of course, I could just make it size and strength dependent. So I suppose, like, size 15.4. I could adjust their weight like that, and I could just be like, okay, I guess if you're really weak, just go... size 2.95. I have to adjust the weights as well, and then that way you can bring a small log. That's even pretty big. Just to make it at least a little bit more realistic. Should be a large maple log too. Oh my god, so many little things. Let's climb the ladder. Do. Yay! These aren't sittable stools. Alright, yeah. I think I'm gonna stop streaming so I can actually focus on doing some stuff. But let's see if there's anything else in the changelog. There's a certain thing I did where if you place an item, it's like yours. So, like, let's say, remove the tunic, place it. This is trust, change character, trust. So if I try to get, the G key will not pick it up automatically, so you don't accidentally steal your people's decorations, your friends, but I can try to steal it. And I'm going to add like a crowbar that allows you to just pick them up after spending like a few seconds or a minute or whatever, like prying stuff up. And I'll just allow it for any item. Just give a sense of like, okay, you can decorate your house and not be afraid of people picking shit up. If they do, they'll have to steal it or spend some time sitting there prying up all the stuff off the floor. It's something. I cleaned up the warning text in general, like this thing no longer disappears incorrectly, like just the queuing of the text. Let me see if I can... Oh, I don't have a text for that. Not enough room in container, not enough room in that container. As you see, this text scrolls nicely here. And it ends, it fades out, never like cuts itself off randomly. I just fixed up the queue for that. I don't know when the last time I streamed was. If I showed off stringing and unstringing of bows. Might as well end with that real quick. See. Get a bow. Let's get a recurve bow. Swap that over. It is already strung, so I can unstring it. I have a cool string in my hand now. You can properly see it down here. Using the cable component thing for that. And if I use either the string or the bow itself, when I have the string in the other hand, stringing and unstringing the bow. Cannot wear... I have to be wearing a back harness first. Back harness. Wear that. Figures you're already wearing something there. Oh. Alright, let's drop the bow for a sec. Move the backpack. So, choices to make. Let's wear the back harness. Let's get the bow. Alright. Now I can wear the bow. Nope. Should probably unstring that bow before harnessing it. Unstring the bow. Wear the bow. It's in the harness, more or less. There's a little bit of fixing I need to do there, but that doesn't look too bad. I mean, it's bad, but it's not like... You don't notice it if you're not looking real close. The back harness. And then you gotta stow your string. So you can remove the bow. Let's see. Where did I stow that shit? The pouch, yeah. Get the string, bow, swap it over, and you'll need a quiver and some arrows. Quiver. Let's get a quiver. Wear that. Oops, you must be wearing a belt. So let's drop that real quick. Let's get a belt. Wear that. Technically I shouldn't be able to wear the hip pouch without the belt, but I spawned with it. Alright, let's get... There we go. Wear the quiver. There we go. Check this out too, even... quiver, stack of arrows. I got 10 arrows. Stow it on the left hip. Arrows in the quiver. Okay. So get one arrow. As you can see, it's a bit meticulous because, you know, you have a huge advantage of being able to just... Boom! Did you see it? Oh, unarmed attack. I wonder if I should make it so that you quick draw an arrow when you hit a combat key as well. Because you can quick draw your sword. I was also thinking of putting like a quick draw button on each container here. It could just be like draw, so you can like, whatever the first one is, get one. Now watch the string. Not bad, right? I mean, the arrow's in like the wrong place there. I actually need to fix that. I guess I never got to that point. Let me see. It's like it went the wrong direction. Oh, I just need to subtract instead of add there. Yeah. Okay, I already did the thing that's supposed to move it over. I just didn't check that it actually worked. Alright, so I've been saving it by attacking that thing. Let's fix that real quick. Where would it be? Just the hand model. A lot of hum. Suppose it could be on the arrow. Aha. Flying arrow location. So we're actually firing the arrow. Fire arrow, shoot arrow. Continue attack. Stats. Attack animation. Set attach end to. That's for the cables. Arrow visible. I think we only ever want it to be like on a pulled back. May have never done this. Maybe some of them I didn't finish. Because that's the only time it's actually visible in this state. Should be when it's fully drawn. I think I just never put him, like... I mean, theoretically it should overlap a bit here, no matter how far back it's pulled. Let's put the other one back a bit. The arrowhead should just be there at max. And we want to... Oops. Okay. Now the arrow may have moved. No, it didn't. I have it in the right position there, basically. Oops. Well, I remember on the last one to make it invisible before compiling and saving. Visible. Move. Invisible. Compile, save. Okay. Also, did you notice how that... I mean, of course you noticed how the text of this changed depending on which world you're in. Yeah, okay. I like that a lot. Who had the bow? I don't know why Trust was the last name there. Oh. Nobody's here. Yep, everyone's over here. It was Trust. Okay, so let's try it again. Oh, sort of. Oh wait, it's attacking without an arrow. That was interesting. It's got like the arrow strung to the hand. Oh boy. That's bugged. Let's write that down. Attacking too soon with bow and arrow caused hand to grab string and hold it. Also fired twice. Question mark, question mark. In here. Okay, that reset the string, at least. It's like sort of right, except cutting into the arm. Like it's there, just sort of. It's attacking again without. Alright, yeah, with the auto attack. Yeah, that's some room to mess around with there. I got rid of it. Alright. But yes, that's all for today's chill stream. Stick around for more fascinating content. There we go, better textures a bit. Yeah, just an update. Just to let you guys know, I'm gonna be doing tests, like I said, soon enough. I just keep finding little bugs to fix. And I've been doing a lot of stuff. Been doing a little working every weekday when I can manage. So yeah, we're here, we're still going. These textures did not load fully. And yeah, subscribe to the Discord. Do I still have it? Nope. Copy it from up here. Yeah. If you haven't already, got a couple people in the Discord, which is cool. String and restring the boat. Unstring, restring. Watch the fingers. Fingers grab the string. I did fix something with animations where they no longer snap down. Like when you drop something that has a custom handheld position. Like there was some blending trickery I had to do with saving a different variable. But yes. Subscribe, like, follow, whatever. And I'll try to update more often. I'm thinking every Tuesday, just doing like a little update stream. Just be like, what have I done since last time? So, you know, hopefully I do some of this stuff that I just said I'll do. We'll see. We'll see. And some days it might not be Tuesday, it might be Preoccupied Tuesday. In which case I will postpone it to like Wednesday or something like that. We'll see. Yeah, see you guys around. Peace a derchi. Whatever the proper phrase is. I don't know. See yous.